Now to the meat of the game creation, the crew. I think this is the most important part of the game if you wish to min-max the game, and I'm certainly guilty of that. This screen is going to take a while to explain. On the top we have the crew members. In the difficulty screen, which by the way was the one before this, we could choose the amount of the starting crew and how we can edit the crew members. On medium difficulty we have the full edit available. On harsh you only get to reroll the crew by default, and on brutal you can do no edits or rerolls. These can be changed on the difficulty screen, however, so even in brutal you can build the optimal crew. Editing mode can be opened next to the character name. Right of the name you can change the occupation before the apocalypse. This seems to be just flavor text, as it currently doesn't seem to change anything within the game. Traits revealed after the apocalypse, however, gives the character certain bonuses or penalties. Penalties also usually give the character 1 or 2 potential skill points to use. Under the character portrait, you can change the shirt and pants color. This and name the character can both be done even if character editing is completely disabled. Each character has 4 attributes and 12 attribute points, with each attribute having 1 to 5 points, meaning you have 8 points to distribute. These affect the different statistics that the characters have. You can see these below the attributes. If you hover your cursor above any of these, they give you more detailed explanation of what they do. Bravery changes the surrender chance. Starting with -5% with 1 point, each point decreases this chance by 5%. Each point of bravery also increases the base happiness of the character by 3 points. Zest, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, changes the working speed and recovery stats. Working speed starts with 104% with that one starting point, and each point increases this by 4%, while recovery starts with 85% with 1 point, and each point gives a 5% increase. Zest also gives the character more health and energy points. Each point gives the character 20 health points and 15 energy points. Intelligence governs how much skill point potential a character has and how easily the character learns new skill points. Each point in intelligence increases the learning stat by 2%. I'm going to talk more about the skill points later on. Perception determines how accurate the character is with guns. Each point contributes a 6% increase to accuracy, and working speed is increased by 2% for each point. Accident chance is also decreased by 2% for each point. Now, let's have a quick look at the skills. For more information about the individual skills, have your mouse on that particular skill. Intelligence governs the skill point potential your characters have. With 1 intelligence, every character has 39 base potential skill points and 16 skill points. Each point in intelligence increases the potential by 5 points and skill points by 3. There are 12 skills, and every character can have 0 to 10 skill points in the skills. If a character has 0 skill point potential in a skill, then that task will be unavailable to that character. The difference between the skill point potential and the skill points is that the potential determines how good that character can become in a skill, and skill points determine how well trained the character is in that field. So if you are a min-maxer like myself, you want, for example, your researcher to have the potential for the research skill to be the maximum of 10 points. Same with your farmer. The botany skill potential should be 10 for those crew members. As for skill points, they should be divided between the skills you choose for the characters. Note that when you give your character a point of potential, it also gives the character a minimum of 1 skill point to that particular skill. You should note that certain tasks in the game require your characters to have a minimum amount of skill points. For example, to farm artificial meat, you need a botany skill of 6. On the right side of the screen, you can see the top skills your team currently has, and the number on the right indicates the minimum required by the scenario. And I think that covers most things on this screen, so good luck with your crew creation!